Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with field hockey captain Haley Tucker and men's cross country runner Patrick Hunter. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and Lee athletics. The men's and women's cross country teams both won their third straight ODAC titles. At the conference meet in Virginia Beach, the men placed 4 of their runners in the top 6, while all 5 of the scoring runners for the women finished in the top 10. Men's soccer advanced to the ODAC semifinals with a 2-0 quarterfinal win over Bridgewater at Watt Field. Football used a late touchdown to slip past Randolph-Macon 17-14 in Ashland, while field hockey scored twice in the final 5 minutes to win 3-2 at Virginia Wesleyan. Volleyball went 1-3 against some tough competition at the Emory National Invitational in Atlanta, falling to Birmingham Southern, Barry, and the host Eagles while defeating Webster. Women's soccer dropped a 3-1 decision at Virginia Wesleyan, and riding placed 4th at the Bridgewater James Madison Invitational. With me in the studio is Haley Tucker, junior field hockey captain for Mannequin Sabbath, Virginia. Haley, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Prior to the game at Virginia Wesleyan this past weekend, the Generals had already clinched home field advantage in the ODAC tournament, but beating the Marlins gave you your first undefeated record in program history within conference play. What does that accomplishment mean to the team?
Yeah, so I think going into the game and going into the season, really, we had set some goals for ourselves, and one of those goals was going undefeated in the conference. So going into that game, we knew what was on the table, we knew what was at stake, and I think we both, the whole team, just wanted to go into the game and win for the people that came before us who built the program up. And it really means a lot to everybody on the team, all of the coaches, and also all of the players that came before who worked to build the program.
You were struggling to score early in the season, but you ended up with 16 goals in WNL's last 8 games. What led to your offensive success over the second half of the year?
I was really frustrated in the beginning of the season. I was taking a lot of shots, but I wasn't able to finish on any of them really. And then I think just coming in the second half of the season, I was really hungry, and I think that we started to click as a team on offense. So part of that was me just being really scrappy in the circle, and part of that was me being in the right place at the right time and having my teammates make incredible plays offensively. So
WNL played a very tough non-conference schedule this season. When you look back at some of those early games, how did they ultimately benefit the team?
I think playing a tough non-conference game schedule really helps you later on this season, and I think we really see that this season. We played some really tough opponents in the beginning, and we had some really good wins, and then we had some tough losses. But from all of those games, we were able to learn some really good lessons coming forward and able to grow as a team. So I think that really helps going forward in the non-conference play, and especially in the tournament play where really anything can happen.
What are your expectations for the ODAC tournament this weekend?
I think we're all really excited. I think we really want to come out with 2 wins, and I think going through this whole season, we've been trusting the process and working really hard to really focus on the little things and go day by day. So I think the whole team has the expectation to come out with 2 wins and run the tournament this weekend like we've done throughout conference play. So I think we have some high expectations and looking to execute this year.
Haley, thanks for joining us. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
Here with me now is Patrick Hunter, junior cross-country runner from Harrisburg, North Carolina. Patrick, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Washington and Lee won the ODAC title this past weekend, the 3rd straight conference crown for the Generals. You ended up winning pretty handily, outpacing Bridgewater, the second-place team, by 21 points. What led to such a good race for Washington and Lee?
I'd say the key to our success on Saturday was having all of our top 5 runners scoring relatively close to the top of the pack. We definitely went out with a sort of a pack mentality, let sophomore Austin Kinney really lead the race for the first half, and we kept a close pack throughout the whole race and ended up being successful for us.
The regional meet is coming up in a week and a half. Do you feel like the Generals are peaking at the right time?
Yeah, I definitely think we're peaking at the right time. You can see it in our practices and our races, progressively getting better. The guys are getting faster. I think all the guys are excited for next Saturday, and that we're definitely peaking at the right time.
How can last year's postseason experience benefit the team in 2017?
There's only a few guys in this postseason roster that actually competed in the postseason last year, so it's a different kind of experience for a lot of these guys. But I think the guys who are coming back with experience, Mackenzie, Cooper, hopefully myself, we will be able to lead the squad, through postseason.
What's the scouting report on the regional meet coming up at Christopher Newport?
Well, CNU definitely looks like the front runner by far. So it looks like it's turning into a race for second place between us, Rhodes, and Emory. And so really just depends on the day, and we'd want to put forth our best effort on 2 weeks from now.
Patrick, thanks for joining us. Best of luck at the regional meet.
Thank you.
Here's a look at the upcoming weekend. The field hockey team will host the ODAC semifinals and championship this weekend at the W&L Turf Field. The top-seeded Generals take on Shenandoah in a semifinal matchup on Friday, with the championship set for early evening on Saturday. Football plays its final home game of the season, taking on Bridgewater at Wilson Field, while wrestling opens up its schedule against Ferrum. Men's soccer travels to Lynchburg College for the remainder of the ODAC tournament. The Generals will face Randolph in the semifinal round on Saturday. The ODAC volleyball and women's soccer tournaments also wrap up this weekend. Volleyball is set for Friday and Saturday, and women's soccer will take place on Saturday and Sunday. Be sure to visit generalsports.com for the latest scores and schedule updates. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.